Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Massive Bass 96 coming back with a brand new video. It's been a while since I've done a video. The reason why I haven't been doing any videos like on my system or all that is because I've been busy doing other stuff. And as you could probably tell, the grills are back on. I decided to throw the 10 back in this enclosure because just so I don't use this big old 12, which, don't get me wrong, sounds real nice and clean. Just, it's nice to use a 10 on low volumes and stuff, and it's really easy to move, and it's really clean. It's nice. I did seal all the open, air leaks up, so that's why if it looks like that, now you know. It's really sealed tight, so no air leakage. The only sound that's supposed to come out is out of here, the port. Same exact port. I think it's perfect for a 10, but for a 12, it just suffers. Well, depends on what kind of 12 you're running. If it was a Kenwood KFC 12, you'd be good. That's what I used to run in this enclosure. Sounded real clean. I still have my Pioneer Sound Vision Soul sticker, and then I have my other sticker that says Adams Polish, which is pretty cool. I like it. The reason why I put it in here sideways, let me move this out of the way. I'll show you real quick what I've done. So, I don't know if you can see that, but that is a piece of board. And, I don't know if you could see any of that in there. But, the fans are inside here. So there's like a opening right back there. There's like an opening. I don't know if you can see the stuff back there, but it's an opening, so the fans, they have air to breathe, or they have room, cool air to go through, and then it comes through on the top of the amp. Underneath, I took the bottom plate off, so it helps the fans push air in underneath the amp a lot more. The amp never gets hot, never goes into protect at all once. Right now, I am running 12 gauge speaker wire in this thing, in the 10 gauge, in the 10. Right now, I also have this mounted, holding this. So what I'm gonna do real quick is unscrew it, and then I will get back to show you what, how I have my speaker wire running for the 10. Alright, so I'm back. I'm holding the camera with one hand. Decided to get this on film, on the camera, so you guys can see all the cool stuff that I'm doing. So this is what holds the box. Just gonna remove it like that. As you can see, it doesn't do any damage very much. So that's the 12 gauge speaker wire. It's just direct speaker wire going through. I took out the push terminals because I lost the bolts. I lost the bolts and the nuts to them. So I'm just running the 12 gauge speaker wire. I had to make them fit. They were a tight, snug fit, but they fit really well. So it's just one big, huge, long 12 gauge speaker wire going to the 10 all the way back there, and then it's going to this amp right here, the 4 channels. So that's enough speaker wire, or that's enough to run this 10, and it sounds really good too. It's clean sounding. I enjoy every second of this little 10, and it is really, really nice sounding. I love it. Sorry, I was trying to push the sub back. It's a really clean sounding subwoofer. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera to focus to where I could mount this back in. There we go. So I'll screw it down later. But I don't know if you guys noticed, I did upgrade my speaker wire for the 12. That used to be my speaker wire for the 12. Now it's for the 10. It's the 12 gauge. For Christmas, I got 8 gauge speaker wire, high performance 8 gauge, which is really good quality. I got it from downforsoundshop.com. thank you Down for Sound for getting me this 8-gauge speaker wire. It's really awesome, works really well. It's nice too. So I have it running all the way through there, and then it's running all the way to the 12-inch sub box. People are going to ask me, oh, you're probably just running the same 12-gauge speaker wire from the terminal cup to the sub. Actually, I took the sub out, and instead of 12-gauge, I'm running 8-gauge. So it's 8-gauge speaker wire going hooked up to the sub, and big difference, night and day difference with 12-gauge converting to 8-gauge. The subwoofer sounds a lot more healthier. It's a lot more cleaner. The subwoofer barely moves when I have it barely cranked, but it's really it gets loud when you barely turn it up, and it starts moving my mirror thing, my Ford Mustang mirror a little bit. You can see like stuff moving a little bit from the mirror. But then when you really crank it, that's when it gets better and better. But pretty soon, hopefully soon, I will be getting an upgrade for this big old beast. I'm not saying what it is. You guys just have to wait to see what it is. It's gonna look badass. Once it's done, it's gonna make this whole thing look really, really good. So comment on the bottom. Tell me what you guys think the upgrade is gonna be for this whole system. And yes, it's for it. I do have the camera showing, so it is for this fella, but it could be for something, probably for this guy. Could be something for the 8-gauge. Who knows? Comment on the bottom, or it could be something for upgraded for this fella. This fella might be retiring. I don't know. Who knows? Comment on the bottom. Tell me what you guys think. I am going to be keeping this 4-gauge or 4-channel, my bad, amp, because it does really well. It's really nice. I love it. I enjoy it. And it's really good. It's a good amp. I do have the Xbox 360 power supply up here now, so you guys can see what I'm running. So it is a Xbox 360 power brick, which, if you guys are wondering how I power my 4-channel amp, or how I powered my old amps back when I was younger, this is what I would always run, the Xbox 360 power brick, which did really well. It still does well. I had to cut the wires and then convert the wires from stock 4 yellow, 4 black, and I upgraded them to 4-gauge power and ground wires, so that's why there's electric tape. And then it just goes all the way through there, back there, and then it converts it, plugs in. And my speaker wires, I'm sorry if my wires are messy, but that's just how they look. I can't make them look any nicer, and plus it's a pain in the ass to remove this whole board, because this amp is mounted on this board right here. There used to be a red LED light that would light up, but I got tired of it, and half of the LED just like died, so half of it was on, half of it was just dead. So I just decided to remove it. There was a blacklight LED right here, but I moved it to a different spot. Here, I'll turn it on just to show you. So, let me turn it on. So, you're probably wondering why it's more brighter for the LED. I put 2 of them in there. So now there's 2 blacklight LEDs in here, and then there's a switch right there, just dangling, sitting, because I don't turn it on, or I leave it on. When the power supply turns on, it turns on, and it looks really nice too. And the amp, or the power supply right here, I have this little tape, the blue tape. I don't know why I put it there. I just put it there just to put it there. It's kind of cool. But yeah, it brightens everything up a lot better. It looks really, really good. And then, as you could probably tell, the Xbox 360 power brick is on. The amp is on, and so are the blacklight LEDs, which are really cool. And then for this one, how you turn this amp on: first turn the power supply on, that turns on, then you press the bass knob, and turns on the big amp. So, and then once the big amp is on, it reads my voltage. It reads it at 14.7. Sorry, my hand's shaky. Still have the exact same bass knob that I've always ran. It's really good. Does the job. It's really nice. And so yeah, that is my system. If you guys are probably wondering how I'm running this to where I don't have to unplug it and plug it back in, I am running also running a little remote, like an on and off remote. So right here, sub channel 1. They have like 3 plugins to where you plug in like your normal stuff, and all these switches, like if you turn this one on, it turns on the power supply. Channel 2, I think if I remember, it turns on my LED clock. Here, I'll show you what they look like. This is what they look like right here. Channel 2. It's pretty cool. You just plug it in and then plug it to the wall, and then you have your remote to turn it on and off. And then channel 3, if I remember, channel 3 is my fans. So they sound really loud. They don't sound really loud from right here, but from right here you could hear it a little bit more. But it's not that bad. As long as it's blowing cool air. Oh yeah, she's blowing cool air, so that's all that matters. And those fans really work really well. They're awesome. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Wondering what I have running. Oh, and then I'll show you what else I'm running for my stereo. So here, let me remove my Beats, because I like to edit music with my Beats headphones. So this is what I'm running. Let me turn the flash off. I'm running a Sony. I know I said this in my previous video, but that was like really bad quality. I'm running a Sony SDR-DE875, which is a 7.1 stereo system, which has a subwoofer output and audio output. Subwoofer output, that's what I'm running for this amp, and to running for the sub. And then for this, I am running, let me see if I could show you guys real fast. Let me look some of my stuff real quick. Yep, my chicken. I take this thing cruising a lot just to annoy people, to make them turn their heads. They think it's funny. Hold on, I'll be right back and I'll show you what I'm running. Alright, I'm back. So this is what I'm running right here. So this is normal center channel Pioneer speaker. That's hooked up normally, centered. Oh, and my HDMI was crooked. That's not good. So I'm running those. So I'm running a speaker, I think they're called banana plugs, if I'm correct. And they look really cool. I like the way they look. They look clean. I didn't have a third one for the center channel, which is a complete bummer because I love the way they look. They just make it pop. So I'm running the left and right channels going all the way down into, I don't know if you can see the converter. Kinda, you can see the converter, it's hidden. You can kind of see that block right there. That's a converter. And then it converts it. What it does is it converts it from speaker wires to RCAs. And that's what's hooked up to the 4-channel amp. And it sounds really clean. And people use it for a bass knob, or for like a bass, for a subwoofer. If they're not running like a, they don't upgrade their head unit, they're just running stock deck, they just run that. And it comes with a little bass knob, which is really nice. Has a nice feeling to it, but I'm using this for a mids and highs. I took the logos off because it looks cleaner without the logos. So this is my mids and highs knob. This is my bass knob. So the mids and highs are mixed in with the sub. So how I control the sub is, so I turn it on. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this all the way down so I don't get any because right now I'm playing PlayStation 2. I'm playing some Street Racing Syndicate, which is really fun. Playing old school games, which is nice. So how I turn the sub on is with the AFD channel. Hold on, let me turn the flash off again. Let me see if that focused it. Nope, it's just, oh, there we go. The AFD channel. I'm just running these for the 2 speakers up here, for this one, that one. I do need to get a 10, a little cheap 10 for this guy, because that's what this one came out of. This was originally in here, but I put it back in here because I love the way the bass sounds on here. So how I turn this guy on is, okay, so how I turn it on is I go to here, I go to mode, Semi C Studio EXA, and where it shows that, I go to, I think, here, turn that off, so it's just left and right, and then subwoofer, that's for the 12. So how I turn it on is for the 10, go to here, fronts, instead of small, large, and then for this, bass, +6, and then that's what turns this guy on to where I could get the bass, which is really nice, and it's really clean sounding too. I do have videos of it playing, so if you guys want to look, it's on my channel. But other than that, that's pretty much what I'm running. That's pretty much all my stereo stuff. I am running a, also for like gaming system wise, I'm running a slim PS2, PlayStation 2. And then, I don't know if you guys, I've heard PlayStation 2s, if you sell them, they're worth a lot. But I'm keeping mine because I enjoy it and I love playing old school games. And then I have my PlayStation 3, which if you guys want to add me on my PlayStation 3, it is Turbo, what is it? I think it's Turbo_Nate96, or if that's not it, it's Turbo Nate96. Actually, let me pop it up, and I'll see what it is. And I'll just be talking right now just to see, just until it loads. I'll just take you guys on a tour just so you guys see what it is and what stuff I do. Ooh, I like the color on that. That's a beautiful color. It's like a lime green. I like that. I really like that color. That's pretty. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do have LEDs. On my last video, I think YouTube video, I had a video of my LEDs playing the music. It plays music. It does like fades. Does different kind of cool colors. So, like, and plus with red, if I do red LEDs, it lights up the massive logo, which is really cool on the sub. That's why the sub sits like that. So go in here. Hold on real fast. It's loading real quick. I forgot to change my background. That's an old background. You can tell I've been playing the PS2 a lot more than the PS3. So, okay, here it is. If you guys want to add me on PlayStation 3 or play, like, if you guys want to add me and play some Call of Duty Black Ops or Destiny or Defiance or Grand Theft Auto 5, that's my gamer tag, Turbo_Nate96. I have a lot of friends on here that play Battlefield 4. Some are on YouTube. Well, I think that's it. Yep. 2 of my friends are online. Most of them are probably doing other stuff or doing school, who knows what. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little different video of just me talking about my system. Some people have been asking me, hey, can you do a video talk of your system? So yeah, that's what I did. And then also right here, I also have a Bose home theater subwoofer, which sounds really good. It's really good for like the highs, but for the lows, this little box is a bandpass box. I don't know if you guys can see the Bose subs in there, but it has 2 port tubes to where the subs, they're in the back chamber like that. So the magnets are facing this way and the cones are facing that way. So it's in either a bandpass or not a 6th order, but it's in a bandpass enclosure, which is really nice. It sounds really good. It's really clean sounding. You don't need a lot of wattage to get this thing sounding good. It's a really good sounding subwoofer. And then my gaming PC, which I'm going to be probably building. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. I'll take the camera in to show you like all the inside guts. There's the, oh wow, they're a PC fan. Oh cool. Yeah, I just need to get some stuff built into this thing, and then this thing will be working. This thing will be a gaming PC fan, so I'll use this for as like a gaming PC, YouTube PC. I'll be using this more than the laptop. Laptop I'll still use for like talking. This will be for more like hooked up to the TV and like playing games off the TV. So stay tuned for that. And that's all of it. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is my Pioneer center channel speaker, which has, I think they are 2 or 3 inch speakers, which has a tweeter. This is an actual tweeter, so it's a nice little tweeter. I love the feeling of it. It's really cool. I did take the cloth off because I wanted to show the speakers and the tweeter, and it looks cool. I know probably you guys are gonna be like, oh, why'd you take the cloth off? But I like it without the cloth. It looks really nice and clean. So yeah. These things, they move too. They sound really good for like mid-high bass, like punchy bass, and like because they're in a sealed enclosure. They're not ported. They're just sealed, and they have a tweeter. And I love the way they sound. They sound really good. Sometimes I'll have just a center channel on, and I'll leave these speakers off, and I'll just run the center channel speaker. Like, it does everything. It does really good sounding. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys comment on the bottom below. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, let me know what else you guys want me to do for my YouTube videos. So yeah, peace out everybody, and have a great rest of your day.